All right, I'm gonna go over 6 summer fragrances that are cheap and very affordable. So some of these are gonna be actual designers. I'm gonna have one niche in there, and I'm even gonna have a couple clones. So to start off, I'm gonna go with one of my favorites. This smells like the most luxurious hotel, and it's John Varvatos Vintage. So this is a beautiful soapy fragrance. It smells like those like 5-star hotels. Whenever you walk in them, they just have that incredible fragrance. This is that fragrance in a bottle. Now, online at discounters, I found this for like 40 bucks, 20 bucks sometimes, although that's rare nowadays. It's a great fragrance. Now, I will say in humidity, it actually works really well. It doesn't die away. That high heat will not kill it. I'm not going to say this is beast mode performance. I get roughly, I think 8 hours is the norm for when I wear this fragrance, but man, it is a luxurious soapy fragrance. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Here's the atomizer. Again, most John Varvatos fragrances, they're okay. They're not the worst, but they're not bad at all. They're actually pretty decent for what you're getting. Now, if you go into a store, you're going to pay full retail for this. I don't think it's worth it. But at a discounter, this is a killer fragrance for the summer. Great performance, great versatility. Highly recommend it. John Varvatos Artisan Pure. Next up is one of my newer ones. It is from Rayhan. This is Ocean Rush. This was made by Alberto Marias. This came out last year in November, and oh my gosh, this is an incredible fragrance. This is, I would say, in the same family as Acqua di Gio. It's not a clone of Acqua di Gio. It doesn't smell just like Acqua di Gio, but you get that incredible oceanic notes with it, but a nice dose of sweetness to really make this a beautiful fragrance. Very unique, very appealing. Here's the atomizer. Again, actually pretty good atomizer for this one. Yeah, for performance, I get roughly anywhere between 4 to 7 hours. So it changes again. Fragrances change based off of where you are wearing them, the climate, the area, all that thing affect how well a fragrance will perform. So for me, when I wore it outside, I think I didn't get the greatest performance, but when I'm indoors, it actually worked really well. One time it lasted 7 hours and it was a great wear, projected well, had great sillage with it. Really enjoyed the fragrance. So this is one I'm excited to wear this summer, give it some more wears and get a better feel for how this fragrance really works. But if you're looking for something, again, really affordable, smells incredible, check out Rayhan Ocean Rush. Now, one of the newer ones that I just picked up is from Clinique. This is Happy. Yes, this is an older fragrance, but my goodness, this still works today. Now, it does have a hint of orange. I'm not going to say this is an orange fragrance, but you do get orange in the scent. But it is like a fresh fragrance, beautiful DNA, great sillage, great performance. I would say, again, I paid $20 for this fragrance. It was dirt cheap. I think I get 7 hours with this. Here's the atomizer. It's okay. It's not the greatest. But the thing about this fragrance, it doesn't go away. Like some fragrances, you wear it and then it goes skin scent. This one, I feel like it is a great wear and then it just disappears. It isn't one of those where you get 2 hours and then it dies down. This is one where I can pick it up the whole time I'm wearing it and it just keeps wafting up, reminding me that's still there. So if you're looking for a good fragrance, again, hint of orange in it, but beautiful fresh fragrance, check out from Clinique. It is Happy. One that I like to talk about all the time, if you're on a tight budget, you need something for about, say, $20, check out from Lattafa at Jazzy. This is a beautiful fragrance. I would say if I were to compare this to something, it would be closer to Dylan Blue than any other fragrance I have. I'm not saying this is a Dylan Blue clone. This is more that type of fragrance. It is a beautiful, great fragrance, great office fragrance, great nighttime fragrance, good DNA. It's a safe fragrance. It just smells so good. Every time I've worn it, I thought, why don't I wear this more often? It is just a great signature. Here's the atomizer on it. It's okay. Again, a lot of the Taffas that make good atomizers. I just love this fragrance. It is just so, I don't want to say unique because someone will be like, oh, it smells like this. Okay, yeah, it's not the most unique fragrance, but for what I was expecting, this is not it. This is a great fragrance. Highly recommend it, especially in the summer, high heat situations. This is a good one if you need a really affordable fragrance. Check out from Lattafa at Jazzy. Now, speaking of Dylan Blue, I mean, come on. I can't not include this. This is $40 online at Genoma Shop. Like 40 bucks for 100 mil. I've even seen $60 for a 200 mil. This fragrance is versatile. It works any situation, any setting all year long. There isn't a setting you can't wear this to. That is very rare in a fragrance. On top of that, it has what I like to call Italian flair, meaning that the Italians, they just put something in their fragrances that just make it smell incredible. To where it's like, oh, there's something special about this fragrance. This is a special fragrance. It is not the most mind-blowing fragrance. It's a safe fragrance. Again, it's a blue fragrance. It's meant to compete against all those other blue safe fragrances. Oh my gosh, I prefer this. I think this is the best one of them all. I highly recommend this. Love it, love it, love it. Again, price point is great. I get 10 hours for this fragrance. This last year was one of my most worn summer fragrances, along with Missoni Wave, which could also be in this list. It is similar to Versace, Pour Homme, and Chanel L'Homme Sport. Nowadays, that we're getting closer to the summer in the Northern Hemisphere, it's about 50 bucks online, but it's still a great fragrance for the price point. Didn't include it in this list. I think I did it in my last summer list. So I know this one will always be in every summer list I have because I am just obsessed with this fragrance. Highly recommend it. Here's the atomizer. Again, Versace's made great fragrances. They make great bottles. Everything about it. I love Versace. So if you're looking for something that's an amazing compliment puller, easy to wear, works great in high heat, get about 10 hours, check out from Versace, Dylan Blue. Now, the one niche I have is this one. This is Sadra from Mancera. Now, the thing about this fragrance, online, I have seen it for $67. Now, for an incredible citrus fragrance, blended perfectly, smells amazing. I get compliments with this all the time. It's a really good fragrance for that price point. 67 bucks is dirt cheap. Yes, this is the most expensive of all the fragrances on this list, but I think this is worth it. If you are wanting a niche fragrance that smells incredible, the citrus in this is blended so perfectly with all the other notes. It just smells special. The second I smelled it, I was nervous. I blind bought it. I went, yes, I got a great fragrance. I didn't even worry about it. It's a magnetic cap, which some people love that. I myself like them. And pressurized atomizers. All Manceras that I have tested at least are pressurized. I don't know if that's true for every single one, but the ones that I have tested, that's how they work. I love this fragrance. Now, performance-wise, I get anywhere from 6 to 10 hours. It is very different, but most of the time I feel I'm more on the 6-hour point. Other followers tell me they get 12 hours for this. So it does always depend on your skin, your DNA, and where you're wearing the fragrance, the climate, and so forth. But I would say even for 6 hours, this is well worth the price point. Highly recommend it. Check this out if you want an amazing fragrance for the summer. So that's my list. 6 affordable or say cheap summer fragrances. What fragrance should I put on there that I didn't put on? Comment down below. Let me know. Thank you so much for following the channel. This is Nubs Fragrance. Talk to you soon.